there were many minor differences that I wasn't a fan of. One of them being that the fact that Loguetown wasn't included in this season. And I didn't really like that because Loguetown was one of my favorite parts of the East Blue saga. Seeing Buggy trying to execute Luffy, then we see Smoker trying to go after Luffy. And as we all know, like Dragon shows up to save Luffy from Smoker.
I feel like they are gonna show it the next time we get a season, but I feel like they didn't want to show it because they didn't know the effect the show was gonna make. But like we saw what it did. It came out number one on TV shows on Netflix. It it broke a record. Like I'm surprised about that. That makes me, as a One Piece fan, that makes me like happy.
I also thought it. I never thought the live action was gonna actually have that big of an impact on overall, since live actions are usually pretty bad. Of course, I always thought that the live action was gonna be better than most, but yet again, I didn't think it was gonna have the impact that it did, and my 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 expectations were blown away by the live action.
Actually, having an anime live action adaptation be number one in 84 countries, a record that was made by Stranger Things season 4 and Wednesday. The fact that One Piece actually broke it, an anime live action, that's just mind blowing. I feel like nobody expected this outcome. And
No, I didn't think that many people expected it. Cause like the anime came out and people were down talking on it, but like the next day, not even the next day, like later on from that day, it started coming up on the top 10, and from there the number started rising, and next day we know, next morning it's on number one.
Um, a lot of people were complaining about Shanks, but honestly, I like the actor. I like his portrayal of Shanks. I thought he was pretty good. If anything, it was his companions that I wasn't really a big fan of. Like for example, Ben Beckman and the anime. Like as when they first shown us Ben Beckman, he's like this mysterious, cool type of person. And then in the live action, like I'm not gonna lie to you, like it didn't give off those vibes. He looked more old, more he looked,
Wasted.
yeah, he looked more like an elderly, wasted person. But I don't know. What did you guys think of his portrayal?
I don't think he's a
Um,
bad actor. It's just he was not
yeah,
the right person at all. He was not the correct person to to play the role of Ben. What was his name again?
Ben Beckman.
Yes, not at all. But he's not a bad actor, but not the
Yeah,
correct person.
yeah.
I heard a lot of people complain about Garp. They were saying that he was too serious. It wasn't the same old Garp that we know and love. In my opinion, I like the actor's
Mm,
portrayal of Garp. I thought he fit the role,
yeah.
and let's not forget that the first time we first see Garp in the anime and in the manga, he's this mysterious person. We don't see his face, but all we know about him is that he's a vice admiral and he's training Helmeppo and Kobe to become really great marines. And it's only after Garp meets Luffy at Water 7 and they have that talk that after that, we have the Garp that we know and love, laid back, funny, just doing what he knows to do, stuff like that. So in my opinion, I don't have any complaints at all about Garp.
I don't know why people think that Croak Crocodile is gonna be a girl. I feel like it might, since they showed that girl there, but I really hope it's not a girl.
I saw a clip of Luffy's actor.
Yeah.
He almost, I don't know if you guys saw it, but he said he mentioned crocodile, and then he was about to say something else before one of his uh whoever was right beside him stopped him from saying anything else, and it looked like he was about to say something else instead of crocodile. Like if he was correcting himself.
Yeah, I saw
I
that
was
clip too, but I don't think Crocodile is a woman. And that woman that they
yeah.
showed us in that scene, like I don't think it's Crocodile, and my
Who do y'all
only
think that is?
evidence no, my only evidence is that the fact that that woman didn't have a cigar. Because we all know that when Crocodile was there at the execution, he had the cigar in his mouth. That woman didn't have any cigar.
But I mean, they switched a lot of things.
Yeah, but
What? Why won't they switch out a cigar? You know?
but because his cigar is his like it's his main thing, you know? Like how do we know Crocodile? He has a cigar, he has a hook,
And yeah,
and a
look.
scar on his face.
Yes,
So
yes,
I
yes.
I I don't think it's I don't think that's Crocodile. Like it might be like a little nod or a little like Easter egg, you know, for all the fans with this insane theory that Crocodile is a woman, but I don't think it's Crocodile.
So you think they just put her there as like a
Yeah, like as a little Easter egg kind of thing.
uh
Cause I'm trying to think like if it's not Crocodile, who else could it be? And
exactly
I
that's
really don't know who it could be. What if it's Ivankov?
Oh hell no, that cannot be it. But also, I don't know how they make somebody look so, you know, look like her basically.
Yeah, true. I mean, I guess for Ivankov, like they would just have to have what, like purple hair?
True, true. I mean, she kind of might be Robin though.
Nah. No, wait, no, it can't be Robin because Robin wasn't alive. She was still a kid during
Oh,
Roger's execution.
oh, okay, right.
I don't know his name. His it's Shanks. I think it's the one with the goggles.
Oh,
With
Lucky Roux.
the yeah. You were mentioning to me that I forgot that he was not I say there's a big difference on the character himself, but I feel like the acting that he was doing, like it was the same to how we got him in the anime.
Well, I mean,
He was acting,
the only main difference is the fact that he's black.
but like he was doing like the exact same role. Like I feel like people were complaining about him a bit, but not as much as they were complaining about Nami's sister.
Nojiko.
Oh, not.
Yeah,
And
man,
I,
they
I
were
also,
they were going off on her.
Nah,
I didn't really like Nami's
my
sister.
only main complaint of Nojiko is the fact that like in the anime and manga, she always had Nami's back. No matter what, she still believed in Nami.
Oh, that's
Where
true.
everybody else in the village like hated Nami. But in the live action, you can clearly see that Nojiko she was
Hates.
trying to kill her.
Yeah,
She was aiming for the kill, she was hating her. So that's my only main complaint. Like anime and manga, she had Nami's back. She was the only one who had Nami's back.
yeah, that's the thing I didn't like either. That she didn't have her back, and that's what I was kind of confused. Cause now that you're talking about it, yeah, I do remember she did have Nami's back, and that old sheriff guy, no?
Yeah,
I mean, they knew all along. No, they were just like playing along.
I don't actually remember the small details like that. What I did like about the show was the fact that it was also more, I guess, brutal. Like it showed more violence. You
Oh,
Oh
know,
the
yeah,
Zoro scenes.
yeah, we see Zoro fucking slashing a guy in half in the first episode. I did not expect that.
Yeah, me neither. Especially for One Piece.
Yeah, they killed off Mary, the butler. That's you know
Oh,
a total change that did not happen in the manga or anime. So
Yeah.
I think what we can take from this is the fact that going on, if it gets a season 2, and it'll probably will get a season 2, I think that many characters who in the anime and manga we were like, how come this dude isn't dead? Like he should be dead. I feel like in the live action they are gonna kill them off. Like, in Alabasta, what's his name? The flying eagle character?
Oh,
Pele or Pel?
I'm not.
Mm,
I know who you're
I
talking
think
about.
Yeah, something like that. And in that moment, like this dude takes like an explosion or something on the back,
Oh, right.
and in that moment everybody's like, oh, he's dead, and then another episode goes by, no, he's still alive. So I think we can take from that he will more than likely possibly die if there is a season 2. And I think other characters that, should be dead will more than likely be dead in the live action.
I think so too.
I like the Iñaki's portrayal as Luffy. I know I did see a lot of people complain, saying that he needs more acting lessons, but I thought he was pretty good. I liked him. Like when I saw him on my TV, he made me smile. He made me laugh. Just like Luffy would. So I really liked him. I hope he keeps on playing Luffy for many other seasons to come. Hopefully, at some point, we even get to freaking Wano. But it, maybe it will happen. Maybe it will not. But hopefully, it does.
Honestly, I that whole need more acting lessons thing is a whole lot of BS. In my opinion, he was one of the best actors in the whole series, in the show. I think he actually played Luffy's role almost close to perfectly, in my opinion. He did a really good job.
Yeah, I agree. Luffy and the main Straw Hat crew did an amazing job. They were all really good as their counterparts in the anime. But
Yeah.
I was really impressed with Buggy. Buggy, that dude, like,
Oh,
took
yeah.
took a character who's has mixed fans. There are fans who hate him and there are fans who really like Buggy. But the fact that he took a character like that and made him an even more enjoyable character, I thought that was just amazing. So
Dude,
he
yeah.
yeah.
he has my respects.
Yeah, I agree on that.
And in my opinion, he was one of the only, well, like, live actions are like they don't really pick the best actors, or I don't know. I guess it's difficult to pick the best actors, but he looked really good in the show. Like
Yeah,
he looked what I'd expect Buggy to look in person. I mean, like a clown, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like evil,
Yeah,
like an evil clown. Like he doesn't look like the anime, I guess, but what he would look
In
in
real
real
life,
life.
yeah.
and imagine how you would look like in the future, like Wano, like how he has his big body now.
Oh yeah. What did you guys think of Arlong?
Arlong, I mean,
He was good,
he looks
but he
good.
looked, but like whenever I first saw the Fishman, I was like, they kind of look weird. Like I'm like weird in they look plasticky.
Yeah, they look
Mm.
like clunky. Like I don't know, like the way they move too. You could tell the actors
It
had
looks like they look stiff, you know?
yeah, exactly, exactly. They look. I don't know if it was like it must have been the makeup and stuff that they had on, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And
practical
But
effects.
I remember
yeah,
in the anime, like the fight was way more badass than just that. I remember Arlong was like biting at Luffy,
Yeah,
his teeth were coming off,
yeah,
and
true.
like they
but
went underwater for a while, no?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Sanji. They cut that part out completely too. I was like, where's Sanji's like drowning scene?
Yeah,
And
like
I
I
guess that would
mean,
have been difficult for the actors too and dangerous, so they cut that out.
I feel like we could expect more now that it broke a
Yeah,
record.
Yeah. Even the One Piece, like the fact that One Piece is the most goofiest, and like they made their attempt at making a live action, and it worked. It became successful. It goes
Yeah.
to show you that it all really depends on the people who you pick, and if the main creator, is willing to be there almost or most of the time, and actually like watch these people make it right, like do it right. Cause something like Cowboy Bebop or Death Note, it's more grounded, it's more, realistic, and the fact that those live actions just, they were ass, it didn't work. But something like One Piece, it did. It's just incredible, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, and one thing I didn't like was in the part of what's it called where they go into Sanji's,
The Baratier,
restaurant. Yeah, that Luffy didn't fight Don Krieg. That's the name, right?
yeah, Don Krieg.
Uh,
Well, I mean, they changed the storyline because in this scenario, Mihawk actually, you know, finished off Don Krieg, whereas in the anime, he was going after Don Krieg, but Don Krieg just managed to barely escape. I guess like in this situation, this is like like a what if, like what if Mihawk actually managed to finish off Don Krieg?
You think that's gonna make a difference out in the future? Like,
I don't think so.
yeah, I
you
mean,
think
Cause
it's just
Because was Don Krieg barely has any significance in the story.
yeah.
I don't think
I
it
feel
would.
like his crewmate was more important than Don Krieg or whatever his name is. His the guy that went to Sanji
Yeah,
when he was
yeah,
starving.
it's okay that they skip some of those parts because we're getting a different anime, not a different anime, but like different,
Version.
yeah. Different
yeah,
story.
different ver yeah. I like it. I like it. What do y'all rate it?
Honestly,
I
I'll give it like an 8 out of 10.
I was doing like a 9. I mean, it
I
felt like I was
would,
watching like an actual like show, not just like some like cheap live action, like usual live action
Yeah, yeah. The reason why I give it an 8 out of 10 is the fact that like I said, Loguetown. Probably one of
All
my
right.
favorite parts of East Blue, and they just skipped it. So yeah, that's my main reason. Um,
I don't think they're gonna skip it. I feel like they're definitely gonna show that the next season that comes up. I
Probably.
don't think they skipped it though, because that's like a really important part, and like if they skip it, I would be like myself. I would be like kind of like like why? Kind of wanted to see that, like
Yeah.
wanted to see Luffy's dad protect him. What was it? Um, who was it? Smokey seeing his dad and like backing off.
Yeah, yeah. You think do you think we're gonna see Bartolomeo in the background? Just freaking out?
That's the yellow haired kid, right?
Yeah, green hair, green hair. The Luffy
Yeah, the green
fanboy.
hair.
Oh, I hope you do, and I hope they get the right person for that because I love him.
I mean,
Yeah, I
I
hope
think
they do.
they could
I feel
literally
like
get any One Piece fanboy and just tell them,
True.
okay, you're gonna be there and just freak out about Luffy. Or just be surprised because I think it's after that that he becomes a Luffy fanboy. Speaking of season two, what do you guys expect, from a season two?
I mean, I personally I think it'll be better if there's season two. I, I'm just thinking since Oda is busy and stuff with the main anime. I don't know how
yeah.
much he will be able to actually like be there for the live action. I hope I hope he is there though. But I think there will be a season two, and I do think it'll be better since probably gonna be a bigger budget.
I feel like we should at least go up to before we meet Chopper, because I feel like that would be a good amount of episodes.
Okay, but like I get that, but at the same time, like you also have to understand, like once the crew reaches to Reverse Mountain, we meet Laboon, and then after we meet Laboon, we don't we also meet what's her name? Vivi?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vivi and
And
what's it the
the old guy.
yeah, the old guy.
And then after that we go to Chopper's Island, Drum Island. What did you guys think of, the romantic aspect between Usopp and Kaya?
oh, I
I
thought it
feel
was
like
fine.
yeah, I feel like it was fine.
How do you guys think they're gonna do Chopper next season? You think they're gonna do CGI or practical
Yeah,
effects?
I think
They
it'll be CGI.
Or are they gonna
I
get a
feel
kid?
like no, oh my god.
What? It might be a kid. Oh, I don't know, dude. It'll
Imagine they
probably be
get a
CGI.
kid dressed up as a deer.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Dude, they probably would because Chopper did eat the human fruit.
True. What if it's just a child playing and they don't really dress him up as a deer and then he just like turns into a deer whenever like he needs to.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know how I would
I feel
feel
like
about that.
no, I feel like
Yeah, I don't know.
we have to get the small shopper we've seen like in the anime.
Yeah.
I just
I feel like
I
if
just don't
we
know how
get
they're gonna
it
do it.
with CGI, that would be good.
Yeah, like if they do it like Detective Pikachu, I would be fine with that. He looks, yeah, I think he
It
would look
looks
pretty
like
good.
realistic-ish. Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks yeah, it would kind of match it. Cause I mean Pikachu looks like realistic and about the same size as Chopper.
Yeah. But then again, you also have to like realize that, it's a series and Chopper has like a really big role on the Straw
Yeah,
Hats.
he also has a lot of
Yeah,
screen time,
Yeah.
and I doubt they're gonna really, go that far for the series. It's just it is a series. It's not a movie at the end of the day.
Yeah. Or okay, what about this? What if for some arcs we do get movies? Like instead of a series, like okay, this one, East Blue, it was season 1. But what if for like season 2 for Chopper's arc, it's just a movie?
Oh,
I would like that because we would get. I feel like we could get more out of the. I say
Yeah, we will get more out of it. More
yeah
budget.
it's just afterwards. Afterwards, they still have to. Uh,
Oh yeah, you're right. They will still have to have him.
yeah.
True.
in Alabasta. You know how we get the banana the crocodiles. How you think those are gonna turn out? Like those big ass crocodiles we see when Luffy stuck under the casino or whatever the place was.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
feel like they'll probably change some of that stuff, in my opinion.
probably either that or just get real crocodiles and then put some CGI on it. Anyways, those were our thoughts on the One Piece live action. It was definitely a better experience than most other anime live actions. But yeah, we hope
Hmm.
that you guys like this video and subscribe for more content later.